this is Meera and welcome to my channel, Goddess of Healing. So today we are going to talk about the 5 elements, also known as the Panchabhoota. Now, where did this concept come from? Actually, Hinduism, it is derived from the Vedas. And the Vedas are a body of knowledge, and this was really a supernatural body of knowledge because they have understood and captured the subtle aspects of the universe. So to understand Vedas or to understand any sciences emerging from the Vedas, we first need to understand the 5 elements, or also known as Panchabhoota, because it is out of these 5 elements that the universe is created. It is everywhere. You know, first there was space. I mean, according to the Vedas, when Brahma had a thought, it created space. So that space is known as Akash. It has a quality to it. So when there was movement in the space, it became Vayu, or air. And air has its own qualities, or Vayu has its own characteristics and qualities. And then there was, when there was friction between the movement, when there is friction between gases, it creates fire. Fire or Agni. It creates combustion. It creates heat. Again, anything with the fire element has its own unique set of qualities. So, and when fire ignites, usually gases, it releases water vapor. Out of fire emerges water, the water element. And out of water, when it becomes denser, comes the earth element. So basically, out of one element, all 5 elements are created. And out of the God thought, space was created. Now, this is how the whole universe was composed. So it's out there in the planets. It's there within the stars. It's in our body, in the earth, in our foods, in our emotions. So if you understand the 5 elements, then you have an understanding of what your food will be like, or what your emotions will be like, or what the weather will be like, or how the universe will be reacting. And we will go into these elements one by one. But these are the basic building blocks. So it was really a step down from space to air, to fire, to water, to earth. And if you look at the 3 states of matter theory, science theory, it says that matter can exist in only 3 states: liquid, gas, liquid, and solid. So when the solid is heated, it converts into water, and when water gets more energy, it becomes gas. So it can convert into each other. But when you're in a certain state or in a certain element, certain rules and regulations apply according to that state. Now, if you see any planet, there is gas, helium or hydrogen or whatever. There is solid mass. The whole planet, whether it be the sun or Jupiter or a comet, it has a body. It can have gas, it can have liquid. May not be water, but it can be liquid methane or any other liquid which has any other gas which has become liquid. And then you have the space everywhere. But what you don't have everywhere on every planet or every celestial body is an entity that processes all these elements directly. Like now we as humans, we breathe oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. That's the air element. We drink water. That's the water element. And we use the sunlight to see, or even to be warm on a winter day. We have fire inside us, but I'm just saying what we can take in. But what about the earth? Do we eat the earth? We cannot eat the earth. So what is that one entity which can process all 5 elements? And that is the plants and trees, the vegetables, the vegetation. Only plants can directly take in all 5 elements and then process it and make it available to animals and mankind in a more convenient form. Plants, they take in oxygen. They use photosynthesis, the sunlight, to process the earth element and the water element into food. Animals and human beings cannot do photosynthesis. And therefore we depend on plants directly or indirectly. You can have meat, which is again dependent on plant food. But directly or indirectly we depend on plants to keep life going, for us to be able to ingest the 5 elements. Because we are not like a tree. We do not take everything directly from the 5 elements. We do take some things, but not everything. So each of this element, without the elements, there is no universe, there is no life. Your body is made of these 5 elements. Everything you see around you, if you see anger, that has the fire element. Okay, you see a sweet fruit, that has the water element. We understand intuitively fire, or we understand a river. But do we understand these elements inside our body or inside our mind? This all will be further explained, how each element acts within us and outside us, in future videos. So if you have liked this video, please press the like button, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.